This is the Board of Public Works meeting, Monday, August 24th, 2026, 6:07 p.m., and we're at the DPW media room on Plain Street. So here's our agenda. We have an appointment, Grady Consulting at 6:05 for Mark Kemp driveway permit, 12 Ferry Hill Road. We have action items. Number 1, contract number 2026-41 sewer manhole replacement. Number 2, contract number 2027-03 for lime. Contract number 2027-04, water line materials and supplies. Number 4, I've already, we're just doing the agenda. I'll wait for you to.
That's all right, go ahead.
Okay. Number 4, contract number 2027-11, wastewater treatment plant roof AC replacement. Number 5, contract number 2027-12, carbon replacement. Number 6, contract number 2027-13, wastewater residuals. Number 7, contract number 2027-14, equipment trailer for cemetery department. Number 8, contract number 2027-17, household hazardous waste day, September 2026. We have for discussion, number 1, the audit update. Number 2, traffic lights at school in Plain Street. It seems to come up every week.
Yeah, I still miss it. I'm still waiting for the light to change.
Never heard about that. Yeah?
Number 3, Winslow Ave extension, work on town public road by builder owner. Number 4, October 2026 special town meeting articles. Then we have the superintendent's report, our next meeting to be determined. Do I have a second on the agenda?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 3-0. Okay, Grady Consulting, you're up.
Good evening, everyone. Dylan Brady with Brady Consulting. Here is the builder, Mark Kemp, for the driveway permit at 12 Ferry Hill Road. Yep. Alright. So the proposed work is obviously a new single-family home on the lot. The proposed driveway is shown in the shaded gray area here. The proposed access is through Ferry Hill Road, which is a dead-end street up here. There's about 3 houses on this side and 2 additional houses over here, so there's going to be 6 houses total along the Ferry Hill Road. There's a 12-foot access this way. It acts mainly as a turnaround coming out of this proposed 3-car garage, with the main access to the garage being this 30-foot entry off Ferry Hill Road here. After review, we believe the entrance widths and the proximity to the intersection, everything meets the current zoning bylaw. So I don't know if any questions you may have about the project.
Why they need 2 driveways?
They need 2 access ways, mainly because I believe, along with the couple, they're going to have their, I think, disabled son living with them. So I think they're anticipating multiple vehicles coming in. I don't know the specifics.
What number Ferry Hill is it?
12.
12 Ferry.
Oh. I just got to put on Google Maps. Right?
It's on the corner, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're expecting a little more traffic in this area than typical for an older couple, specifically because of that.
So, where's the new house, up here?
It's this entire area here is the new house. So the old house used to be here.
Okay, all right, so the
house is taking up most of the property.
yeah, and this is a,
This is the garage
Yeah.
in the yellow here, and then this is the driveway.
So they're taking down the existing 12
yeah,
12
for Ferry Hill Road.
Yeah, that's actually gone already.
yeah.
Oh.
They're taking the old house down and putting a new house up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Okay.
that's gonna
And this is going to be the garage.
possibly ADU.
No, just a garage. Yeah, it's attached. So this is just a single family home with an attached garage here.
What's that white part?
This right here?
No,
This one?
in between the,
Oh, that's just going to be open space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a little porch, I think. That's
Oh,
going
okay,
here,
okay.
or just steps, I think.
yeah,
But just should be long.
okay.
You know.
What do the, is there any opposition from the neighbors?
None that I've heard of, and we saw these plans. They had sent these over to us. Actually, they sent over a different version and kind of had three driveway openings on both streets, and we had sent them the driveway permit, and they adjusted to meet everything.
So the only driveway is going to be on Ferry Hill Road?
Correct.
Nothing on the Columbia?
Yeah, there was a previous condition, we were trying to come off Columbia, but we found it, meet with all the regulations, just to meet them would be easier, and just keep it on Ferry Hill.
Where's your septic?
Back here.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
And the Ferry Hill Road, this section is a dead end?
Yeah, like right, I think there's 2 more houses, and then that's it. It's a dead end.
Is there a sidewalk there?
No.
No. So they're taking down the old house, it's on a dead end, and they're utilizing the lot, they want two openings.
Yeah, and again, this is.
And they have a handicapped person. ADA
Yes.
person.
Yeah, that's.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but you're eliminating, is this a eliminate?
Yeah, there's an existing gravel driveway parking area right here, and they're getting rid, that's already gone, actually.
Okay, so you're gonna come in here, you can go here.
Yep, and this is all gonna be on Bitcoin,
So
pavement.
you can come in here, go that way.
Yep.
Well, we've granted similar projects before, so you guys are, superintendent all right with this?
Yes.
You're okay, the engineer?
Yep.
All right, I'm okay with this. Diane, do you have any?
No, I asked my questions, looks good to me.
So,
Go ahead.
for the record, I'm in favor of it because it's it's not ADA.
Yeah, that's
It's a handicap accessibility issue. It's on a dead-end street, it's not on a main street.
Yeah.
And there's no neighbors that have spoken against it. So above that, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we've done this on Union Street, similar.
Yeah.
With the 2
Yeah,
entrances?
we did the 2 entrances
Yeah.
on Union, but basically the same reason, yeah, it is handicapped too. Okay, so any more to add, or you?
No, that's all I have.
I just noticed that there wasn't any radiuses on there, coming from the street to the driveway. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but I would imagine that cars are gonna be cutting the corner and gonna be ripping the grass up there. I don't know, it's something to look
Well, they're
into, but
they're
that's-
still not at the corner. I mean, how many feet?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when the
Yeah.
car's pulling into their driveway.
Yeah, they're a
If
little.
On
they're
that
cutting
other side.
that corner, they're gonna be hitting grass, and they're gonna be, so I would just recommend maybe throwing a radius in there so that they're not doing that, but I think it's perfectly acceptable.
So
I would-
if the town engineer has issues with the design, the town engineer can speak to it from the board's perspective. We're gonna allow 2 entrances. The details of the engineering is staff.
So you're gonna go back and forth with Grady on this?
I don't think there needs to be a back and forth, that was just more of a recommendation for the homeowner, because, if they're pulling
Winter
in that
time.
driveway and cutting the corners, then they're gonna be hitting grass. But I think as is fine, it's just gonna be, they're gonna be ripping up their own lawn maybe,
Yeah,
if they're cutting corners, that's all.
Good suggestion.
you're all right with that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. All right, you want me to make a motion?
Sure.
I'll make a motion that we grant 2 driveway entrances on Ferry Hill Road.
I would call them egresses.
Okay, egresses on Ferry Hill Road,
Okay.
as presented by Grady Consulting. At
Second.
12 Hill Road. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thanks.
everyone. Have a good night.
Say hello,
Thank you.
say hi to Rick.
I will do.
He knows me.
Got it.
Although I haven't played hockey with him in a number of years.
Yeah, now he's got his kids playing.
That's
Yeah.
usually what happens. That's how young they are.
That's right. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We have contract number 2026-41, sewer manhole replacement.
All right,
Is
first
that
of
the
many,
cover,
you
or is
guys
that-
are gonna be hearing a lot from me tonight.
that-
Yeah, so this is for the replacement of a deteriorating sewer manhole and some piping around it to kind of reconnect back up to the system. It's at the corner of Plymouth Ave and Westbrook Street. It's a older manhole. It's got some infiltration in it, so we want to replace that with a new sewer manhole, so we can get some groundwater infiltration out of our system. We went out to bid on this. We only got one bid package. It was from Speakman Excavating with a base bid price of $42,180. Speakman we worked with them, on a lot of similar projects to this. As recent as last year. Yeah, as recent as last year, they did some excavating work for us. I've never had any complaints working with them, so we're recommending awarding them this contract. This was a capital request that we got, I think last year. So we have $150,000 to get it done, and we got a pretty good bid. So.
What was your engineer's estimate of this?
I was thinking that it was going to be under 100 because I figured we're going to be in negative elevation, so I figured it would scare a lot of people and they'd be cooking the numbers to make up for the fact that they're going to be underwater and they're going to have to keep
So it's a
pumping.
dewatering issue? You thought the price would come in higher? Okay.
Yeah, I figured people would be cooking their numbers because there's a lot of unknowns in there being under sea level. But we got a pretty good price, so.
So we're not going to get an extra because he didn't anticipate it in his bid?
No, I was very clear that they're going to be hitting groundwater, probably first scoop in the ground.
Okay, fine.
It's
Let's
ground,
start,
yeah.
yeah, good. Started asking.
Is that where the puddle is on Plymouth then?
No, that one is
Westbrook Street, right? There's a
Yeah,
couple puddles on
it's.
Plymouth
I
Ave.
mean,
Oh,
it's
it
a
is.
really big
It
one.
is close to. It is close to Westbrook. You're talking about at 307 Plymouth Ave, where the outlet goes out behind their house. In their house,
That
their backyard.
mustard-colored house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's right next. It's the intersection right before that. So it's 2 houses down from there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
And the manhole is on the ocean side
Yeah.
of Plymouth Avenue.
Oh,
yeah.
you-
We have drainage that goes out into Bass Creek that
yeah.
way at that same intersection.
Correct.
Which is another reason why I was kind of had a high estimate on it because there's drainage structures all around that sewer manhole, so there's a lot of utilities in there for just a side street. But yeah.
This is coming out of the water department, not the.
So it's wastewater, and what we did was we assumed when we set up this capital project that we were actually going to replace a lot of the piping, the sewer piping as well. But then camera work revealed that the sewer piping is actually in pretty good shape. That's why we initially went for a capital authorization of $150,000, and it looks like we're not going to use the whole thing. So whatever we don't use will roll back. We'll give it back up, and it'll go back into the wastewater enterprise fund.
It says funding water department. Am I wrong? Number C?
This is wastewater.
This is wastewater. Which section are you on, John?
Wastewater. Right here? Funding?
My bad.
No, my funding says,
Oh, it does. His says water department.
mine says
This
water.
is on the line one.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
it's out of order.
Oh, oh.
That's okay.
Maybe I mixed up the
Oh.
I think we just got some collating error. There's another one in here somewhere, I can't tell you
Okay,
where.
all right, thank you.
Well, it looks like that.
But you are right, John.
It did say water, but this one says wastewater.
Something like
Oh, you
that.
want to make the motion, go ahead. Would you make?
Is there anything
Because I'll make
else?
the motion on the wrong.
No, it's okay, I'll do it, but that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have
You
any
all
questions
set?
either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine doesn't
okay.
say water.
All right, so the motion is to award sewer manhole replacement contract 2026-41 to Speakman Excavating of South Dennis, Mass. for a total of $42,180 and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract agreements when they've been prepared.
I'll second that, and also note that it's a wastewater account.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Right, stay on that same page, John, that had the line on it with the water, because that's the next one.
2027, contract 2027-03 line.
Yeah, so this is a pretty simple one. It's for the supply of our hydrated lime for our drinking water treatment process. It's a 1-year contract with the potential for 2 one-year extensions. We went out to bid on this based on our typical yearly usage numbers, which we found to be around 220,000 pounds of lime per year. We only got one sealed bid, but it was from our current supplier. And they provided a unit price of 33.5 cents per pound for year 1, 36.5 cents per pound for year 2, and 40.5 cents per pound for year 3. Which these were comparable to the existing contract we have, which is about to be expired, and they actually went down on this first year. They were at 36 cents a pound, and they sharpened their pencils on this one. So this one, and this is a water department one, so this will be coming out of the water department's budget.
It says water department.
Yeah.
So it was out of order, what do you want me to do?
Oh, you're right, you're absolutely right.
Sorry, I just.
That's all right, just did number 2, whatever. Okay. Bobby, you want to make the motion, or you want me to make it?
You make it.
Okay. Motion to award line contract number 2027-03 to NBC Solutions of Fairhaven, Mass. For a total of $73,700 of year 1 of this contract, and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And where's the lime come from? You what the manufacturers and the source of the lime is?
I don't know offhand.
Wish everything was
But they
30
have,
cents.
they have to provide,
It's pulverized lime, right?
yeah, it's
White
powder.
pulverized
Yeah, it's
lime?
powder,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, and then it gets mixed and pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where they mine it from. I don't know where the,
Yeah.
All right, we're on to, you all said.
Stuff from Mexico with the lettuce.
Are you all,
Sure hope not.
are you all set?
I'm all
Everybody
set.
all set? All set, Diane?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. We're in, number 3 is contract 27 dash, no, that's the wrong one. Contract number 2027-11, wastewater treatment plant roof AC replacement. Is that the right one?
No, next one is the 2027-04.
04.
Water line materials and supplies.
Okay, we'll do that one. I just want to make sure you were listening. That's
Oh, I'm listening.
okay, go ahead. Add that.
This one is for the purchase of water line materials and supplies, which includes water main pipes, hydrants, valves, couplings, corporations, repair clamps, service pipes, gate valve covers, extensions, and curb boxes. So this is just a 1-year contract. We went out and got 3 quotes from 3 different water supply companies. One company, Styles, didn't provide us a bid when the other 2 did. Holdley was the lowest with an estimated annual value of $45,262.34, while EJ Prescott was an estimated annual value of $49,640. Both the water department and the wastewater department, we've worked with Holdley over the years. Everyone's familiar with them. They're pretty
He's been
local.
around, he's been around a long time.
Yep, yeah, they're pretty local right in Rockland, so,
Yep.
yeah, this would come out of the, water department,
Yep.
budget.
I have a question.
Go.
Is this another of those things where you look at what you've used in what you've needed in previous years and you make an
Yes,
estimate based on that?
yes,
Okay.
so typically we are right around the $40,000 range.
Yeah,
but I think to Diane's point, the quote actually has like unit prices and units. So we gave them like a quantity of how much of each material we think. So that,
Yeah,
so that everybody's bidding on the same
Right.
package of stuff.
right, and that's based on what you've needed previously. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. Any other questions? Bob, you have
No,
questions?
good.
Diane, you all set?
I am.
You want to make a motion, want me to?
I can do it if you want.
Oh, you're part of the team here.
All right, I'll do the motion. To award waterline materials and supplies contract number 2027-04 to John Hoadley and Sons of Rockland, Mass. for an estimated annual value of $45,262.34, and to authorize the chairman and designated member to execute the contract documents when they've been prepared.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
All right.
now we're at the number 4. Yeah, 2027-11 wastewater treatment plant roof AC replacement. Okay.
Yep, so this contract is for exactly that. The replace the rooftop AC unit at the treatment plant. The current air conditioning unit is just stopped working recently, so they don't really have air conditioning there right now.
Couple more weeks, they won't need it anyway.
Yeah, which it probably won't arrive for a couple weeks anyway, so perfect time. Yeah, so this one we were anticipating was gonna be under 50,000, so we didn't have to do like a whole bid process. We did publicly advertise, post all into the same places that you would if you were publicly bidding, but we didn't have to hold like a bid opening. We just waited for quotes to roll in, gave people like 3 weeks to get quotes in. We had a lot of interest in this. We got 10 contractors that range from 33,100 all the way up to, for some reason, 153,500.
Right here.
Wow, that's crazy.
This.
He missed the scope of the work.
Yeah, something was off there. I don't. But yeah, I mean, you can see all of them listed, and most of them were pretty close. There was a couple that were off. That 152,000 was way high, but there was a lot of competitive bids. And Healthy Air Solutions was the lowest, most responsive bidder with a bid price of 33,100.
Is it just one unit?
Yeah.
How many tons?
I have that in here.
Is it a 10-ton unit?
I think it is. Yes. I was going to say that. You took the words right out of my
Well,
mouth.
usually if it's a commercial unit, it's
Yeah.
10 ton or more.
Yeah, I believe it is 10 tons because we were when we originally started this, we were thinking about going bigger, but we would have had to evaluate the structural integrity of the whole roof. So we decided that.
Yeah, plus it's 3-phase.
Yeah, and so we decided 10-ton unit was.
Yeah, right, fine.
So we're basically replacing the AC unit with the same exact
In
one, the
kind.
newer model.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
And you've worked with this Healthy Air?
Yeah, so we reached out to some references, got some good responses. I called him to just make sure he knew what he was getting into, and he seemed to know his stuff. He says that he has a lot of experience working on municipal projects of this scope. Just like an AC replacement. He's seems to be very knowledgeable of how the process works with municipalities, and we recommend awarding him this contract.
We have not worked with them,
Yeah, we have not worked with them.
but that's why you checked the
References.
references.
Yes, exactly.
Do we bond this for this level of funding?
So anything over 25,000, you need at least a 50% bond. So
This is a payment bond?
50% payment bond.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll have a 50% payment bond that they'll have to submit to us after we award it to them.
He doesn't have any subs, right? This is just his sole proprietor?
No, he said it was him. Yep.
Yes, okay, fine.
Yeah, there was some confusion with this because a lot of these companies that were bidding on it were air conditioning people, not exactly electricians. But, you know, you're working on a municipal building, you need a licensed electrician to disconnect and reconnect.
Yep.
And he has electricians on
Yeah.
his staff, so.
Okay.
That was basically the main reason why I called him, was that some people were like, do you need an electrician? I can give you a good price if you don't need one. And I'm like, are you disconnecting the power? They said, yeah. I said, okay, then you need an electrician.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a prevailing wage on this.
Yes, yep,
Yeah. Which if it didn't have prevailing wage, it would be even lower, it'd be lower.
yeah,
Not that much lower, but there would be.
yep.
I'm good with it.
I'm good.
Me too.
Okay, I'll make a motion to award wastewater treatment plant AC replacement contract number 2027-11 to Healthy Air Solutions of Norwell, Mass. For a total of $33,100, and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, so now we're on to number 5, contract number 2027-12, carbon replacement.
Yeah, so this is for a turnkey exchange of our granular activated carbon for, we have 2 water treatment vessels. I forgot which one is this.
Furnaceburg 1A.
Furnaceburg 1A, yes, thanks, Ken. So each vessel has about 20,000 pounds of carbon in it, so it's a total of 40,000 pounds. So the scope of work is that they're gonna drain the tanks out, remove all of the carbon in there. We're gonna get an inspection on the inside of the tanks, see if anything needs to be done to the tanks themselves, as far as, you know, welding or repairs or anything like that, and then install the new carbon, return and, you know, fill the tanks back up and return it to service. And the carbon is specifically spec'd out to be PFAS and VOC treatment. It was
It's new virgin
yeah,
yak.
yes,
For the board members, a lot of times they'll take activated carbon, recycle it to heat and bring it back, but then there could be contamination in the carbon. So the key word on this is new virgin.
yeah. So they're not going to take our carbon out, treat it, and put it right back in.
No,
it's all
no,
new
I get
stuff.
that.
They can
The
take
issue is
it-
we're buying new
Yep.
carbon,
Yep, exactly.
we're not getting recycled carbon.
What else would they do with, just curious?
With the old carbon,
Yeah, like where,
I mean, they-
where does that recycled carbon
they'll
get
put it
you?
in someone else's tank.
Really?
Yeah, but they reprocess it.
Yeah, so it's clean enough, I guess, but not.
It depends on what the contamination levels are. I mean, if
Yeah,
there's-
and what it's used for. you know.
Yeah, and.
Right,
if
because it
there's-
can't be
if
used for
it-
water treatment if it's been already used for water treatment.
If it's VOCs, they'll burn it off. If it's PFAS, it will not unless
Right.
it's 2,800 degrees. And then the other issue is if there's rayon in it. It just depends on, they have to do analysis to determine it. But the key for what we're buying is virgin.
Yep.
It's new,
Mhm.
never been used.
Okay.
That's why I brought it up.
Thank you. I love these little interesting tidbits of information. I think they're very valuable.
These little kernels of knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, we're a team,
Well
John.
respected.
It's a team effort.
I agree with you.
Is this what, I have another
Go
question,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Is this
Go
the well that, where is this service? Where is the water going on this one?
This is the well that has the highest PFAS readings in town.
Okay,
So this is the one that we're treating first.
all right, good. Okay.
Do we know what the rayon numbers are?
Not offhand.
On this?
We did grab a sample of the carbon and send it out to a company to see if it could be recycled or had to be disposed. As you said, if the levels are too high, then they just have to dispose of it and the cost would have been higher.
Right.
But they they sampled it and they said, no, this is acceptable to be recycled.
But we don't have a rayon problem with our carbon.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
So there's a benefit in doing it sooner, in general, than later, because then it could potentially be recycled and less expensive for us to get rid of.
Yes,
Okay,
it's also more effective.
yeah, yeah.
There are parts of, western part of the state and New Hampshire, because it's granite, has rayon in it, and then carbon has a tendency to consolidate the rayon, so the rayon is up high, it becomes impossible to recycle it, it has to be disposed of. Then it becomes a problem with nucleotides in the carbon, and the number for disposal goes up through the roof.
Thank God we're not in New Hampshire.
Mhm.
All right, who wants,
Well, you go to Westminster too, in western part of the state, same thing.
yeah, if it's granted, yeah.
Yeah,
You want to make the motion, you want me to make
so you can make it.
it? Okay. Motion to award carbon replacement contract number 2027-12 to Carbon Activated of Glasdale, New York, for a total of $91,000, and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3-0.
All right, this is the one that I didn't print out beforehand, but I got 3 hole punched.
Nice.
Thank you.
For you.
Thank you.
No problem. So this is a major one for the wastewater department. This is our wastewater residuals disposal. So it's collecting the residuals from the treatment plant, bringing it to a fully permitted facility that can dispose of sludge. We also have grease, grit, and screenings that may be in there. Typically, in a typical year, we're generating 1.1 million gallons of sludge at an average of 6.6% dry solids. We like to keep the solids under 7, or else it's hard for the hauler to get it out of their truck.
So we dewater it at the plant, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to Matt's point, we can't dewater it too much or it's difficult to move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they.
have to give it some Metamucil.
I was just gonna say, that
Yeah.
kind of across the board, really, when you're talking about that.
Water it.
Yeah.
Lots of water needed.
Yeah.
Drink your water.
Clint said,
Get water.
said that typically once it gets up towards 8% dry solids, they call us. Because it'll take hours for that stuff to drain out of
Does
there.
that happen, doesn't? they
No,
make sure that
no, they're
doesn't
good.
happen?
They got it down over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you call it a student intern, start them off.
Yeah, so this is a 1-year contract with 2 12-month options, so up to 3-year total. We went out to bid, we got 2 packages. AgriSource provided a base bid of $969,142.20 for the full 3 years. While Wastewater Services was the low bidder, provided a base bid price of $789,319 and 73 cents for the full 3 years. Wastewater Services has been our residual disposal contractor for a very long time, so all the staff over there was very happy that they were the winning bid. They do a good job and they know exactly what they're doing over there, so.
Does it go landfill? What do
No.
they do with it?
They send it to the Upper Blackstone Valley Treatment Facility.
Oh, on Worcester.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
around Worcester?
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
So what do they do with it?
They actually, I believe they have an incinerator.
Did they incinerate it?
I believe so.
Okay,
They
fine.
they probably dewater it more
Yeah.
and then incinerate it.
Right.
There's only like one treatment facility in Massachusetts, right? Is that
That's
the only
in
one?
Massachusetts.
That's the only one.
Right, and then there's one in Cranston, Rhode Island, but the word on the street is that the Cranston one's gonna close. So it's
Yeah.
important that we have a hauler that has a relation
Yeah.
with the end disposer so that
Mhm.
we don't get boxed out.
Mhm.
So, do we always have, they have a similar problem we have with solid waste, that the number's always going up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never comes down, no.
No, it's like, you know.
No, but with limited disposal capacity, we're at the mercy of the disposer.
Well, we got the fuel surcharge and all that. Okay.
All right.
I think it's great that how the department has facilitated, this is a good example of how DPW facilitates these relationships over years, and it is so beneficial to the town.
Okay.
We got friends in the cucker business.
Not a bad place.
The motion to award wastewater residuals, contract number 2027-13 to wastewater services of Plymouth, Mass. For a total of $254,109 for the first year of this contract, and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Okay, where are we now?
Cemeteries.
Okay. Contract number 2027-14, equipment trailer for cemetery department.
Yep, so this is to replace one of our old and out of service, now out of service, I believe, equipment trailers for the cemetery department. We reached out to 3 companies to get quotes. We didn't get a response from one, and then we got two other ones. Bobcat of South Shore provided a quote for $18,000, and D.H. Smith and Sons provided a quote for $19,460. So this would be paid out of the cemetery trees and greens. I don't think that there's a capital for this.
It cannot be a capital because it is under 25,000, so it doesn't meet the capital
Yeah, so
policy for
it's-
the town, so it's going to be paid out of the operating budget.
So we evaluated each of these bids, and we're recommending going with the higher bid, D.H. Smith and Sons. So Smith had a 12-year limited warranty, which is 2 years longer than the other bid. They also had a trailer actually in stock, and you know, they can deliver to us immediately once we get this approved and a contract signed. While Bobcat of South Shore was looking at maybe November. We specifically asked for spare tires, and Smith included that in there, and Bobcat did not. And
So what kind of equipment do we haul on this trailer?
Mowers?
yeah, mowers.
Tractors.
Yes.
Riding tractors, yeah.
Yes.
Good size, yeah, right. Not just a.
Not push
something
mower.
push
Push
mower,
mower.
no.
Yeah.
Right, you only spend $18,000 to put on.
No.
No, yeah,
$500.
no. Good, I'm good with that, I mean,
Sounds good.
we don't have a trailer, we need a trailer.
Yeah, and it's unusual that we're not.
And we're getting a
low.
spare tire, and the prices are within reason. And we can get service out of it this fall.
Yes.
The Smith's right around the corner anyhow.
And
Correct.
Smith's right there, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
You think that, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they're right on 139. Diane, you have any
No,
comments?
I think it's a good
Bobby,
reason
Sounds
to
good.
take that bid.
Okay,
Good reasons.
I'll make the motion to award equipment trailer for the cemetery, contract number 2027-14 to D.H. Smith and Sons of Marshfield, Mass. For a total of $19,460, and to authorize the chairman or designated member to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Oh, there's a picture of it too.
yeah, this is a decent trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, we're moving on to the discussion, audit update.
No, I'm sorry, we have one more contract,
Hazard
number 8.
waste.
uh, Senior moment.
I have them, and I'm not really technically one yet.
2027-17. Household hazardous waste day, September 2026.
Yes, so I'm going to take this one. So this is providing personal materials and vehicles to collect and remove for proper disposal of the household hazardous waste at our annual event, which is typically the third Saturday in September. So this year that's September 19th. In 2024, as you recall, we went with the South Shore Recycling Collaborative. We joined them.
Yep.
And that enabled us to basically tag off of their contracting, their procurement. So there's 18 member communities in that. So they've gone out to bid using state listed contractors. They selected Clean Harbors as the most reasonable and responsive bid. Last year we used Clean Harbors and they did a really good job for us. Actually, it was really well organized. It was here, which gives us a lot of room, but we had it was really well done. It really went smoothly. So we had $41,692.47 in our 2027 budget last year. On the particular day in September, we spent $16,657. So we still have money, we will have money left in there even, you know, it's hard to tell because it's based on how many people show up and how much stuff they bring. We're hoping that by doing this every year and getting good turnout, that the amount of material will start to slow down. People should have cleaned out their garages and basements, and it should get less and less over time. There'll always be some. And in addition to the $16,000 we spent, we also had another $5,000 roughly from residents who used other South Shore Recycling Collaborative events. So they didn't, if they missed this one, they could go to all the other towns. So that worked out well for them. So our recommendation is that because Clean Harbors we used last year, they've held their pricing. It's the same contract pricing as last year, and they did a great job with us, so we recommend to go with Clean Harbors for this year's event.
Okay.
So you're gonna advertise this on the Facebook page
Yes,
and put posts, and
yes,
usually they give a list of what, usually
Yes.
shows a list of what people should bring.
There is a list in the grouping here.
Right, and then, do you also, at that same time, or sometime after that, let people know where the other events are gonna be in case they miss
they're
it?
on, yep, they're already posted.
They're, okay,
Yes,
good.
so we post that calendar up there. But yes, that appendix F in there does have that list of all
Oh,
the
great.
materials.
Okay,
It's gonna be right here
Yes,
at this site.
yes,
Looks like the time, 8:45 a.m. to 1 p.m.
yes.
965 Plain Street. So,
And I marked up the contract language with exactly the same markups that we had last year. So if you see the hatching on it, it's the same thing that we did the last time, that they agreed to.
which was what? If I'm gonna make the motion, do I need to read?
No.
Okay. You set, Bob?
I'm good.
How about you, Diane? Okay.
yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, I'll make the motion. Motion to award the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Agreement, contract number 2027-17 to Clean Harbors on a unit price basis from SSRC agreement. That's the South Shore Recycling Cooperative. And to authorize the chair or designated person to execute the contract documents when they have been prepared. Is there a dollar amount that we need to add in that?
No, because it's really gonna be based on that unit.
Yeah,
price.
that's true, you mentioned that earlier, thank you. Okay, do I have a second on that?
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay.
Thank you.
That's the end of our action items. So now we have the discussion of the audit update. Mr. Superintendent.
Yes, so we had a meeting last week, I believe, can't remember the date, with Cherry Barkart. They had received the documents from accounting, they had some questions, so we kind of went over some things with them. They were gonna further clarify because they had some follow-up questions to get to accounting. So we're waiting for them to get us back a draft that they're gonna forward to accounting to get all the answers they need. So they're moving along with it.
Good.
Are they gonna mention that the offsets and things of that nature should be in the indirects and,
So they're tasked right now with looking at the last 2 years' closed books and figuring out all the charges. So they're gonna evaluate what all the charges are, which will get into the offset calculation and how it was
And the
calculated.
basis of the charges?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yep, so that's where
Yeah,
we showed them where in the warrant the calculations were and everything, and
Yeah.
so, yes, they're drilling down on that.
all right, okay. You have any questions?
Good.
Any questions?
Good, the progress is made.
So we're moving forward.
Yeah,
All right, you all set, Diane?
yep, thank you.
And we're
Okay.
doing something the legislature won't do.
You're right. It's been a long time coming.
It has.
It's illegal.
Feels long even for me.
It's legal but improper. Anyhow, traffic lights at school and Plain Street, that's been there forever.
Speaking of a long time coming, yes.
Yeah.
So I briefly talked with Attorney Galvin about what our options are here, as well as, I think we said that the last time we had met with the state and asked the state, because we had that little snafu in the grant funding, because it's on the 139 corridor, it's a state corridor, so what can we really do there? Matt and I we had a really good conversation with the state, but she hasn't gotten back to us yet. Maybe she went on vacation or something, but we haven't heard back. So as soon as we hear back, we'll see if there's other opportunities to get that.
Yeah, I followed up with her today. I didn't hear back from her, but yeah, she was looking at other options for us.
Sounds promising a little bit.
She's very, very helpful. So
Yeah,
if there is a
she's-
way to get money, she'll figure out who we can talk to get it. She's been
Yeah,
really, really helpful.
She's been great on other projects that I've worked with her on. So
And it's
she
all
wants
about
to
safety.
to give people the money to build the projects. That's very apparent.
It's just so dangerous out there. But anyhow, thank you for doing that extended talk with her. You guys got any, Bobby, you got
No.
anything going? How about you, Diane? You all set? I mean, we're just
No.
moving on, so.
Yeah, I'm all
okay.
set, thanks.
All right, so we'll just move on to number 3 is the Winslow Ave extension, work on town public road by the builder and the owner. So, I've been talking with Kenny about this. This, you know, it is in your neighborhood, it's in my neighborhood. I go by it every day, 2 or 3 times. What the builder is doing is digging up a 40-foot public road with no input from the DPW, permits, safety for the beachgoers that are using that path. Is my understanding, they had a bulldozer that went down the path and added gravel. They didn't go down there for us. They went down there for themselves. There's no reason why a builder would run a bulldozer down that path. So we're looking to have some type of an answer from the builder and understanding that that's a public road. They've dug it up to put the electric line in they put in a new pole. There's no permit on that. They're digging on the shoulder of the road. So Kenny has been going over that and trying to find out what our options are.
Are they required to have a permit to open up a public road?
Of course.
They did get a trench opening permit for an electrical trench, but I can't find any evidence that they got a pole permit to replace the pole.
Yeah, that, they should.
How about the water and
Select
sewer
board for that.
connections?
I don't know what the status of the sewer connection is, or the water. I'll have to find that out.
I mean,
It's on
there
the-
was an existing house there,
Yeah,
so they might not have needed to.
It's right on the site plan, the water sewer. It's available online. You can see the details. And,
Yeah, I don't know if they just used the existing one,
Yeah,
or if they needed to have a different one.
They're using existing.
They just typed it
Yeah.
in, so they probably did
It's
that
right
on
on
their
that site
side.
plan, the whole,
Yeah, yeah.
How did the poll cut, like Verizon or whoever it is, they know that they have to go before the select board. How did that
I don't know.
happen without anybody?
I don't know. I'm still
Giving
trying
the
to-
okay.
I'm still trying to confirm, they do the select board holds poll hearings.
Right,
So I'm trying to find out if they can find any evidence that they requested anything. Again,
Is it
maybe they
powered,
assumed it was,
or is it just up? Or you don't know?
there was an existing pole there, they
Okay.
replaced the existing
Correct.
pole because
Oh.
the existing pole was a little sketchy,
Okay.
so they replaced it, but
Huh.
again.
So do they need a pole permit when they change it? Something in kind?
I believe they do.
Do they? Talking about poles, I've seen Eversource going around checking all poles up in North Marshfield. Are they chemically treating the poles?
Are they digging around the bottom of it?
They are. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know what-
checking for, they're
Don't know
checking
what
for
they're doing.
rot.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Did you stop and ask them?
I did, not there, but they
But
were in
somewhere
my
else, yeah.
neighborhood
Yeah,
in the early spring, I guess, or sometime around that.
yeah, there's, as Bob said.
Or
I've
maybe it
seen
was
them.
summer. Actually, I think it was hot. I don't remember. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
And I
no,
was like, what are
there's-
you guys doing? Because they were digging.
Yeah, I was gonna pull over, but I didn't want to scare him, thinking that.
I have my
They
dog.
were
She
gonna jump in
she
the
wanted to
woods.
say hi.
The question I have is,
But they said they'd check them for rot.
Dave Carrier had a big issue about
I was just gonna mention that,
utilizing chemicals within the zone too.
correct.
Well, they said, because I asked, what, do you do anything? And they said, no, we just dig in, look at it, document it, and then put it back. And
I'll
then
stop
it
on
goes
the lawn and
back.
I'll ask him.
If,
first.
as long as it's okay.
It doesn't look like they have any chemicals or anything.
They said
It just
shovels.
looks like they have hand tools. The only thing I was wondering if they were redoing some grounding rods or
I
something.
asked Dave Carey, who
Okay,
was instrumental in finding out about it again. He said, no, there's no chemicals involved.
okay.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that there's not.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
yeah, I think we should.
That's what they told me, but
Yeah.
they also, they didn't have anything with them other than just digging
Right,
material.
that's what I saw.
Yeah,
So-
Doesn't hurt to ask. I mean,
Yeah.
we out of town.
yeah,
So we're still at the Winslow Ave extension.
yeah.
I showed, I have a video of the flooding of that path, and it starts, I'm willing to show it to you, but it's so large, I can't send it. I'll have to get something to go into the,
So it's with the,
I mean,
did you used to play hockey there?
No,
When it froze
no.
over?
no, well, the whole dunes would flood. The dunes would flood, more towards Porter Street, and it would freeze, and, yeah, they skated out there.
I'm serious. They used to play
You
hockey
could
there.
skate out
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. They would, the winter time, in the middle of the winter, they
Yeah.
would.
That's
the kid-
wild.
That's
the kid-
crazy.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that was
I'm not being
fun.
funny, I'm being realistic.
No, no, I get it.
That's
That's
routine
crazy.
stuff.
I mean, that's pretty cool that
Yeah,
they can do
yeah.
that.
Wow.
That's how much water was there, now it's,
How cool is that to skate at the beach?
yeah, no, that was common.
That's
It
wild.
always froze over, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah, it was something else. So, but now the flooding, the video I have, it floods from Circuit, and it's huge, and comes down the path. It's a river that comes down.
There's a right of way between Orex and Terrace, which is Ames is the last one, road,
Yes.
and Porter. And remember, years ago, there was discussion that the town it has a right of way for stormwater drainage between
I know what you're talking about.
Orex and
Right.
Terrace and the abutters on
Porter,
the north side of Porter Street.
that's correct, behind their
And I think
houses.
we did work out there, trying to control that when Rod was a town engineer. I'm going back
Yeah,
2005, 6,
I lived there.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they never did,
But-
they never did clean it, because two things happened. Conservation stepped in, and then individual owners didn't want them on their property, so it was convenient for the town to say, okay.
Not
But that would come down and flood, and then it would flood Porter Street, because it would overflow.
Yeah,
It's a drainage.
because that was the same time there was the issue of East Street, we
Oh
were
my
doing
God.
drainage over there too.
East Street was $600,000, it's a private road, and it flooded so bad, they come down and they put a drainage, whatever you wanna call it, the rocks, the whole bit, and they took it and they tried to dump it on the beach, and Conservation come in and made them dig the whole thing up again. It was It's still a private road.
Fiasco.
Yeah, it was.
That was about
So
2007.
the neighbors did it,
They had
and then
neighbors in
conservation had to,
canoes.
oh my
They
God.
had neighbors in canoes. And it's still a private road. And I asked Rod, I said, what do they cost? He said 600,000.
It's open to the public.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't mean it's closed, it was,
Right, right.
but I said to Rod, that's not a public road. And he was just pulling his hair out of his head. That was way back when, but this is serious flooding, really serious from circuit. You know, if I get something to go into this iPhone, and then I can download the video and supply it to Kenny, it's huge. Even Kenny saw it.
Yeah, it's poorly drained soils. I mean,
You can
it's
edit that
clay
video.
material.
into
It's
parts.
a river.
A
that runs
lot of
down.
vegetation there, no way to go.
Okay.
I can
All
help
right.
you that.
That's what happens when you're on the board too long, you know, you remember stuff. Right,
It's
Joe?
good, I like the
That was
history.
great, that was way back, that was way back. That was, Moose was involved with that. He was ticked off at me, he said, you'll never get that cleaned out. He said, I run
The
the.
Moose has been gone for,
I know.
I think 2007, 8, 9. He passed away.
He was okay too. He would have been over the fair right now. I don't know if you don't know.
No, I've heard all kinds of
He
stories.
was Mr. DPW.
I've
Yeah,
heard
that's
all
right.
kinds of stories.
Like,
Right.
like Mr. DPW, like in a, like Miss America way?
Well, you didn't go to the
Like, I don't get
superintendent.
it.
You don't go
What?
to the superintendent of public works.
You went to Moose.
To do something with the DPW, you went to Moose.
Oh, that one. Oh, right, no, I've heard those stories.
He was a good guy, he was enjoyable to talk to. He told me, I run the show. Anyhow, God love you, Moose. Okay, so October 2026, you guys all set on that?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on.
2006, I think he passed away.
Yeah. October 2026, special town meetings, articles, Mr. Superintendent, Mr. Matt.
So the period is open for warrant articles, so it's open now for 2 weeks. So I met with the new town administrator to explain to him that based upon those FEMA meetings that we had, FEMA was going to extend the projects that we have in front of them. But we have to get the town funding, because it's critically important that FEMA's saying this is our last shot to get this money. They wanted to close out the projects, we brought them into town. They said, okay, we'll give you one more chance to get this done, one more extension. So it's critical that we get that on the October 2026 special town meetings, as well as the enterprise fund requests that we didn't get in the springtime because of the confusion with the capital budget committee. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Other than that, we really don't have any special articles that we're putting in front of the town at this point.
Okay.
Good.
All right, is that the end of your superintendent's report, or is that you want?
Superintendent's report, again, I was gonna say, we got FEMA back on track. We had a meeting with them after the big public meeting that we had at Town Hall, and the staff that is working with us are working with us really well. I mean, they seem to really be trying to help us get to the finish line. So that's going, last week we worked on.
I have a question about that, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sure.
Where does MEMA come in on this now? Because I know there was.
So everything.
There was communication challenges around these projects between the two, or the two of them, I
MEMA's,
think.
MEMA's been great. MEMA's kind of the go-between, because I think the way the funding works is it actually FEMA pays MEMA, MEMA pays us.
Right.
So they've been great. We've got the person who's our project manager, I don't know what his title actually is, but he's been great. He's had history with the project, so he remembers things. And again, with FEMA staff being new, he has to say, no, remember, you have to look in this file and look for this document or whatever. So he's got a real good handle on everything.
Right, so they're communicating well
Yes,
over everything.
yes,
Good.
yes.
And they're always in our meetings with them.
Great.
too, so.
The only like lack of communication was probably because when FEMA said no, it was so far up in FEMA that the staff level MEMA guy that we deal with, it was just like, you gotta talk to, you gotta talk to other people because it's over my head.
Yeah.
He didn't have any ability to do anything about that.
Okay,
But that's understandable.
yeah. Good.
We have, all set there?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, we have a water leak on Water Street, so that's in Bluefish Cove. So that's, they went out there to go look at it, we think the corporation popped off the main, so it is leaking. I guess we're lucky that it's sand there, so it's just going into the sand, although it is coming out of the ground. But they dug for it last week and they were 7 feet down and then probed, I think it's another at least 4 feet down. So it's just too much for the equipment that we have. We need to bring in bigger excavators and trench boxes and everything else. So we talked to Mass Pavement about getting us a quote to do that work. We're gonna have to bring in the outside help to do that job. We rigged up temporary water so that we're supplying the one house who the corporation was going to. We supplied them with water from their neighbor's house, so they're kind of tag teamed off each other. And again, the neighbors are great, residents were great, and helped us to set that all up. So everybody has water, everything's okay, other than we have an ongoing leak that we have to fix. So
Okay.
that's gonna be a big job that we gotta get done shortly, tide, weather dependent, and everything else.
And so it's mass paving?
Yes.
They respond quickly to
Yes,
what you
we're
need?
just trying to figure out what the right schedule is with the tides,
Tide,
when the
yeah.
right time to do it is.
Okay.
But it'll be a big hole, it'll be a mess. So the other thing is, can we wait for a couple weeks and maybe get some of the summer residents out of there?
Huh,
Less traffic would help.
right,
But just something that we're working on.
okay.
That's about the things I have for now.
One question, have we got any of our employees working at the fair?
No.
In trash? Nothing?
No,
They're taking care of everything?
yes.
No sawhorses, no nothing, I mean, we're not...
We provided some of that equipment, but they set it up. We give
Okay,
them cones
all
for
right.
their parking lots and
Yeah,
everything.
okay,
Yes.
just checking.
Yeah, yeah,
Trust but verify.
sure.
I raised my hand with 2 fingers. One, Winslow Avenue, we talked about having the survey and the design and a package to go to the CPC for the spring, thing. We need to make sure we get some kind of funding mechanism before their deadline. Should be coming up pretty soon, right? All projects need to be in by a certain date.
Yeah, I think the CPC might already be booked,
Yeah.
but
We just got the survey last week. We had a meeting with Grady, who did it, and we kind of talked. I had gotten a quote for design with them. I didn't give them the go-ahead yet until we saw what the survey looked like, but I think that we have some room in there to.
We still gotta put a project into the CPC.
Yeah, but we need a cost estimate on how much it's gonna.
No, I
cost
understand, but
to
could we
do
put
that.
the question is, could we put a placeholder so that we?
I don't think so. I think the CPC's already met. They were meeting back in early August and saying that that was about the end of their period for the fall. But we can
Not for
still.
the fall town meeting, I'm talking about for the spring town.
Oh, yeah, no, we got plenty of time for the Springtown meeting.
But I'm
We'll
talking,
get the
you're talking
design.
about the spring town meeting.
Yeah,
No, I just wanna make sure that, because usually they close the date like in the fall
Right, for the
for
spring.
the spring. So we need to get a
Okay.
placeholder in for the spring,
Mhm.
so going through the winter, we can present whatever the project would be for the spring
Mhm.
town meeting.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
so,
concerned about.
yep, yeah, so we
I'm
went
reaching
over.
out to them right now.
We went over the, kind of spitballing ideas and kind of what our goal was, and we're gonna, I just gotta get a purchase order approved, and we're gonna have them start design.
Yeah, that's good, but I'm just looking at it from, once you get it done, I wanna make sure we have a placeholder that we can actually present the
no,
project to CPC.
Yeah. Yep, no, absolutely, yeah, that's the plan, is we'll get this design, we have enough time that hopefully we can get a design and cost estimate out of Grady before the deadline, and if we don't, we can put a placeholder in.
Because then that means that we don't have to wait a whole year.
Correct.
Yeah.
It'll be another year before we get it fixed.
Is there gonna be a
Yeah.
switchback?
It has to be, yeah.
Yeah,
to
with
be
that flood in it.
Well, and based upon the slope that we looked at, there's upwards of 10% slope, so it's too steep. And yeah, drainage, we talked about with Brady, that
Right.
drainage is a main concern.
Yeah.
I just reached out to the CPC, and I'll get a schedule on that.
That will impact that chain link fence in that new building they put, so that,
Good, yes,
you're working with Galvin on that?
yes.
Yeah, because, yeah, that's gonna be some serious stuff. So anyhow,
So,
okay.
wait, was that one thing?
That was one, just forgot what the second one was.
Oh.
But I was more concerned, I was really concerned about, the Winslow Avenue stuff, because I don't want to lose the opportunity for funding.
Yeah,
And it'd be a whole year if we missed like a deadline or something.
yeah, I thought you were talking about the fall.
No, I'm talking about next spring.
Yep, I'll find out.
Okay, then the other stuff is, I don't want the camera.
Okay, so our next meeting is to be determined. The superintendent's report is all over.
Yes.
I'll make a motion.
Motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn. I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
thank you.